Mr. Upvote here with an r/am I the bad guy read and react. Let's go. Am I the bad guy for not paying for my sister's vacation because she won't agree to babysit? My 32-year-old male family is planning vacation for this summer. Both my parents, my older brother and my sister-in-law, my younger sister Camilla and my husband, my 2 kids, 10-year-old female and 8-year-old male, and I are all planning to go. We are planning to stay in a resort for 2 weeks. This will obviously be a bit expensive, at least $2,000 per person, and that is an enormous amount of money in my currency. Camilla is in her last semester of university and will start a full-time job in August. Right now, she's not working and lives with my parents. Not passing judgment on her for being unemployed because my brother and I went through the same at her age. Camilla called me last week to ask if we could pay for her ticket and accommodation. My parents would pay for food and activities. My husband and I can comfortably afford our family, but adding Camilla would put financial pressure on us. I told her that I would discuss it with my husband and then I would call her. So my husband and I agreed that we would be willing to pay for her if she would babysit our children on certain occasions. Of course, not every day and without notice, but at least twice a week for 2 hours for 2 months. She would basically be the replacement for our current babysitter. Anyway, I texted her basically saying what I just wrote, and she replied, "Absolutely not." So I called her to ask her why she was so against this arrangement, which I think benefits both of us. She gets to go on vacation, and we have a babysitter we trust and don't spend more than our monthly budget. Camilla said that we were manipulating her into doing unpaid labor to us and forcing her to say yes because neither our brother or parents could afford to pay for her. She also said that she's way too busy with her last semester of university and finals. I told her that she could do all her school stuff in our house. My children are very well behaved and need very little supervision, but she still said that she wouldn't do it. So then I told her that I was very sorry, but if she didn't accept, then we couldn't pay for her to go on the vacation. So now she's incredibly mad at me. But now my mom is also angry with me because she wants to have a family vacation and she knows my husband and I do have the money to pay for Camilla, and family helps family, which I agree with, but I believe that help must be reciprocal, and right now Camilla is not reciprocating that help. My brother and dad just want to settle this down. They are not taking sides. So, am I the bad guy here? OP, I think your sister Camilla has a very skewed definition of unpaid labor. She seems to have missed the part where you are paying her $2,000 to babysit, which she will use to pay for this vacation. OP, you are not the bad guy here. Your sister sounds very entitled. She whined that family helps family, which is exactly what you are doing. You can't afford to outright give her the money, but you found a solution by reallocating money from elsewhere. She just needs to do her part in this solution. She is the one not helping back. Another Reddit comment lays out what OP's reply should be, and I think it is perfectly reasonable. OP should send this to her mother. We cannot afford to pay for her and stay within our monthly budget. If we no longer need a sitter, that will free up some of our money so that we could afford to pay for her. However, we have to have a sitter. The offer we made for her is the equivalent of paying her $62.50 an hour for 32 hours over a 2-month period. I feel this is not only fair, but is a win-win for everyone. We don't just have $2,000 to spare, despite what you may think of our financial situation. We are trying to make this work for everyone. If you have other suggestions on how we can repay the costs without us going over budget, we are open to a discussion, but not one where we are treated like we are being abusive or trying to use her. Now YouTube, what are your thoughts on this situation? And do you have any real-life stories of entitled family members yourself? Let me know in the comments.